Suresh.
Thank you very much, Chairman sir, for giving me opportunity to put forth my views on the narcotic drug and psychotropic substances amendment bill 2021, which seeks to replace an ordinance promulgated on September 30 this year. As the most important question concerning this bill has been raised by several of my colleagues here, that how can a criminal law be amended with a retrospective effect? I am repeating the question as the government is committing an error in moving this bill, and the government must redraft the bill and come fresh. I would also refer to the Chief Justice of India stating that the legislature has passed laws without conducting studies or assessing their impacts, and this half-baked legislation is a perfect example of the sentiment raised by the Chief Justice of India. Honorable Chairman, sir, the statement of the objects and reasons for the bill states that, I quote, the NDPS Amendment Bill 2021 would replace an ordinance promulgated in September to correct a drafting error in a 2014 amendment to the Act. Before 2014 amendment clause 8A of section 2 contained subclauses 1 to 5, which define the term illicit traffic. This clause was related as clause 18B by the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Amendment Act 2014. As a new clause 18A in section 2 defining essential narcotic drug was inserted. However, inadvertently constitutional change was not carried out the section 27A, the NDPS Act, unquote. So, Chairman, sir, in a recent judgment, Justice Talapra and S.G. Chattopadhyay, Honorable High Court of Tripura, has held that until the appropriate legislative change occurs by amending Section 20A of the NDPS Act, appropriate subclause 1 to 5 of clause 18A of Section 2 of the NDPS Act shall suffer effective deletion. So, an entire clause with such wide-ranging provisions for important act was ignored for 7 long years, and now after the court pointed out that the effect of the deletion will be resulted, the government came running. Look at the section 27A of NDPS Act. The provision reads that whoever indulge in financing directly or indirectly any of the activities specified in subclass 1 to 5 of class 18A of subsection 2 harbors any person engaged in any of the aforementioned activities, he shall be punishable with a rigorous imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 10 years, but which may be extended to 20 years, and shall also be liable to fine which shall not be less than 1 lakh rupees, but which may be extended to 2 lakhs rupees, provided that the court may, the reason to the recorded in the judgment, impose a fine exceeding 2 lakhs rupees. Chairman, sir, now we will look into the reason of section 27A getting indeplorable. The text of the provision says that offense mentioned under section 2, 8A, subclause 1 to 5 are punishable through section 27A. However, the section 2, 8A, subclause 1 to 5, which is supposed to be the catalogue of offences, does not exist after 2014 amendment. So when the catalogue or description of offence itself is absent, how could the main provision operate with efficiency and how it will dispense fullest justice? Sir, so if section 27A penalize a blank list or a non-existent provision, it can be argued that it is a virtually inoperable. The High Court ruling further ordered that both the central government and the state government shall publish a notification bringing about the content of this order in short for the public notice so that the requirement of Article 20 of the Constitution of India is not diminished. Article 20 of the Constitution guarantees protection against double jeopardy. Article 21 says that no person shall be convicted of any offence except to violation of the law in force at the time of commission of the act charged as an offence, nor be subjected to the penalty greater than that which might have been inflicted under the law in force at the time of the commission of the offence. Honorable Chairman, sir, I am not going to all the details because honorable members are already mentioned here and also so many other members want to speak. Sir, one must note the 16th Lok Sabha held its sessions between June 2014 to February 2019. During these 5 years, 133 bills were passed and 45 ordinances were promulgated, and not even once did the government thought the promulgating the amendment till Tripura High Court made its mention and pushed this incompetent government to reality. Sir, therefore, even when the bill is necessary, is correcting a drafting error, that makes an important clause inoperable. I say that this government is inefficient and incompetent and lethargic in matters of governance, and its failure and willful deterring on the important legislation in a subject related to Narcotic Act is a serious lapse. With which I conclude. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.